So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to thank organizers for invitation. Our presentation, we prepared our presentation in a team. So me and my colleagues that are responsible for two sides. Piotr is responsible for one side called Koszyce, and Wojtek, where is Wojtek? Oh, there is Wojtek, as you can see. Him is responsible for the side called Sadowie. So we have these two sides, so well-known Koszyce, and the second one is Sadowie. I think that this side will be famous soon. Maybe it's famous now, but so you have these two sides. As you know, at Koszyce we have a mass grave of human and animal grave with pigs. And at the site in Sadowie, we have many funeral structures, not only Globular Amphora's culture, but also a second phenomena, that is Złota culture. I'm not prepared to talk about all these features. We don't have time for this. We will concentrate only on a few graves. And we have many C14 for these burials. As you know, in Koszyce, it was possible lately to narrow down this chronology to 2,800, 2,700. And as we didn't make model with these dates, but they are, as you can see, contemporary. At the sites, we have special funeral features for many individuals, and there are two kinds of this feature. First, Koszyce, we have a grave with individuals that were buried soon after their death. As you know, they probably were killed. They probably all were killed. Maybe some injuries occurred soon after their death. But in this grave, we have all individuals that were buried in the same time. In Koszyce grave, the situation is quite different. As you can see, we have prepared constructions. So we have to imagine that someone made these constructions. We don't know if there were members of community who made these constructions earlier than burials, or these individuals had to wait for the grave. And also we can imagine that there were funeral structures for this individual waiting for their graves, and there they decomposed in some extent, or maybe individuals were buried after their death. So they were subsequently put into prepared earlier graves. And grave inventories in Sadowie are not so rich like in Koszyce, but we have, of course, clay vessels and flint artifacts and boar tusks. And very interesting example of funeral rite is Złota Culture Grave 6, where we also have construction, stone pavement, and many individuals buried in this grave. There were buried 6 individuals, as you can see in this picture. Because all bones during explorations were numbered, it was possible to distinguish all individuals from this grave. And now we move on to isotopic analysis. Thanks to our previous studies of uncoded work culture, now the southeastern Poland is divided into macro regions where, with different strontium isotopes analysis values, so we can trace migration and mobility in these areas. That's why we analyzed individuals from Koszyce and Sadowie. From Koszyce we analyzed 2 teeth, first and third molar. In Koszyce we analyzed only 1 tooth. Because of earlier genetic studies, we now can compare genetic and isotopic analysis. As you can see here, we have a local range for Koszyce area, and we have the first pedigree. We have here a nuclear family consists of father, local mother, local child, and this unlocal father has a brother who is also unlocal. We have also the oldest female in this grave. It's in the upper part, and she also had 2 sons. One is local, and he is here, and one is, I think that, unlocal. We don't know anything about this father of these 4 sons, but for sure, as you can see, he was mobile because he had children, he had sons that at the same age nearly, and these 2 boys. So that wasn't a sequence that this female died, and but at the same moment he had 4 children. The second pedigree we have here, and all these individuals are unlocal, so they migrated to the region, to the Koszyce microregion. And the third pedigree, we have female and her daughter, and her son, who is local, and this small boy that is also local. To summarize, in Koszyce mass grave, we could distinguish at least 2 places of the origin of these individuals, and some of these individuals were mobile, and that is the most important in this study, in this case study. The youngest individuals are local, and we still don't know anything about these males. Maybe they were mobile too. quite different situation we have in Sadowie, because in grave number 1 we analyze 3 persons, a child and a male individual and female. Female, as you can see, is on the border of local range, and the male shows mobility during his life, but in the area. Grave number 5, we have also a child, male and female. As you can see, this male was very stable, but female shows traces of mobility during her life. And the grave of the Złota culture, as you know, 6 individuals, so 5 males and 1 female. The hottest news from the break, Wojtek told me that this female could be a mother of these 2 males, and she was unlocal, and one of these males were also mobile, so he migrated to the place of different strontium values. What about animals? They are in the range of humans, and some of them, as you can see, were local and one was mobile. I will not concentrate on this animal. And now stable isotopes. We put results of stable isotopes on the background of area studied corded ware culture from the southeastern Poland, and that's why it's yellow circles, and that's why it was possible to determine that globular, amphora, and Złota culture individuals are within lower range of variability for corded ware. Maybe because they put their cattle in the graves or in the pits. That's why they don't have such strong nitrogen signal. And when we analyzed younger individuals from Koszyce, there were studies that comprise a sequence of teeth. We can see a weaning process that firstly they were breastfed, and then they have values like other members of this community. As you can see, males are in blue, females are red. Maybe we can see a little difference between their diet, but statistically it won't work, I think. And something about funeral rites, about this grave. As you know, as I said before, all bone was numbered, so it was possible to distinguish 6 individuals. And we still don't know if all bodies were put to grave at the same time, and they decomposed in the empty space. And that's why we have just an arrangement of bones or if they were put, if it's possible, they were put one by one in organic material to the grave. It was possible to open this grave and to put burials one by one, but further analyses show that it could be determined what happened. I will tell you a little bit later. Because all bones were numbered, it was possible for me to match near all bones, not small fragments, of course, with all individuals, and morphologically they differ from one another, especially male number 6 and maybe male number 1, and males number 4 and 5 are morphologically similar. And what happened to this individual? So, three of this individual bury traces of traumas, perimotor traumas that could happen just before their death, and it can be the cause of their death. One of these male, he's about 20 years old, buried a trace of earlier injury. So, earlier in his life, he took part in accident. And I think as anthropologist, the most interesting thing in these graves are arrowheads still embedded in bones. So you can see here that something happened, and for me it's very difficult to imagine how it happened that this arrowhead is in the neck of Radius. So it's here. So someone maybe protected his face and maybe running. Explanation of this arrowhead is easier because here we have pelvis. So the youngest individual was maybe tried to escape, and that's why this arrowhead we have in this bone. We have made a computer tomography for these arrowheads, and we made a reconstruction. So you can see how it looks like. We are very sorry that they look like that, but it's the better reconstruction that we are able to make. And that's all, and thank you for your attention.